Hello, I'm Matt from Ludochrono, and today I'm going to give you an overview of Wink. So Wink is a party game and a guessing game for 4 to 8 players, ages 8 and up, and it plays for around half an hour. So this game is about you as agents, and you are in the middle of the carnival and you try to identify your partners in crime. You need to have the most cards under your scorecard to win the game. And you're going to do that by finding who communicates with you and by communicating to the person who is with you that they are with you. So you're going to be playing on your turn, and then you move on to the next player, and so on and so forth, until one of the two endgame conditions is met. Either a player has no more cards in their hand, or you can make no legal move because you cannot, you are forced to move, and sometimes you cannot move on certain spies. So on your turn, you will place your spy onto another spy, and you cannot have that spy in your hand. This is very important. And the person who has this spy, so the spy number 4, is going to try to communicate with me by winking only. This is the only form of communication allowed in this game, winking. So now the other players are going to place themselves on different things, like this and like so and like so and so on. When it goes back to me before moving to another spy, I will be able to try to say something. So for example, I could say, purple player, I think you are communicating with me. I think I saw you wink at me. So I think you have the spy number 4. So that player is going to have to reveal if they have the spy number 4 or not. It is not the case, unfortunately, and it is the orange player who has it. So I made a mistake. That card is discarded, and that card is discarded as well. If I did make a correct assumption and target the orange player, we would both score a card, so a point. So now the first phase of my turn is over. I'm going to move to another spy on the board, again, not picking a card I have in my hand. So I'm going to communicate with other players as well as trying to intercept communication. And if I manage to find a player communicating with another player, so for example, I found that the purple player is communicating winks to the blue player, I can interrupt them and interrupt the game with a counter-espionage card. If I put that card forward, I'm pausing the game and I'm saying, okay, you know what? Purple, I think you are communicating with blue because you have agent number 8. The players are forced to reveal if they have that card. If it is the case, again, both cards has points, so this is worth 2 points for me, and that counter-espionage card is placed here. It's not worth a point, it's used during ties only, and if that wasn't the case, nothing would happen basically, and I would discard my counter-espionage card and it would be worth nothing. So the game is going to continue like so until a player has no more cards in their hand, or you can make no legal move on your turn. And that puts an end to the game. You're going to count up the points that you have. So the points that you have are all the cards that you have scored, plus the counter-espionage cards that you have not used, and that is your final score. Now, if there is a tie, the highest number of successful counter-espionage cards played is going to determine the winner. So now you know almost everything about Wink. So this is a game in which you try to wink at people, but rather discreetly, and trying to intercept winks which are directed at you or at the others. So it is very challenging to do so. Now, bye-bye. See you on Ludochrono.